What's up, you guys? I'm super tired. I was up till like 3 in the morning waiting for the Rome Dao finance launch, and it was crazy. So today I'm wrecked, and I apologize if I just look tired and exhausted, but I'm also feeling super elated because it was an insane night with the biggest DAO launch of the last couple weeks, just going off crazy. And I have to say, it didn't go off completely without a hitch. Guys, in this video, I'm going to talk about the Rome Dao finance launch, which is now finally, after so much anticipation, finally open to the public. And I'm also going to talk about how to buy and stake Rome for ridiculous APYs on the Moon River network. Guys, this was easily like the biggest launch out of these DAOs in the last few weeks. It was crazy, with 30,000 Discord members all waiting all night long for the launch to go off. And we got the word from the devs right in the evening that they were going to delay the launch to around 4 to 5 a.m. Eastern United States time. I'm on the West Coast. That meant I had to stay up to 2 or 3. But you know I wasn't going to miss that. Waited till about 2:30 a.m. The devs came back on and said, hey guys, you know what? We're fixing stuff on the back end. We're going to launch in the morning. So I went to sleep and I woke up, and right around 8 in the morning, they finally got these contracts live, and Rome exploded in the first few minutes of trading, capping out at the top end at around $5,590 per Rome share, which was absolutely crazy. But here's the hitch. Nobody could trade at this stage, and that's when the price just dumped back down to the $900 to $1,500 range, which is where it was trading at in the pre-sale price discovery phase during the alpha launch. What exactly happened here? I don't exactly know. I couldn't find any big transactions from whale sellers or anything like that who got early access to selling it. So I'm not calling foul, not right now. My best guess is this was just liquidity stuff being added. And you know what? Rome hasn't even come out and launched this product publicly on their Twitter, only in Discord so far. So really what we were looking at there was just the liquidity being added. I could be wrong. If somebody wants to come in the comments and break down exactly what happened during those 45 minutes or so where the price went ballistic and nobody could sell and everybody in the Discord chat was sitting on the sidelines, feel free. I'm not going to try to break that down exactly on this video. This video is more going to be about how to buy and stake and to get involved with Rome. What is Rome? What we know so far. By the way, I do have an earlier video on this. You can always go back and check that. So before I dive into this too much further, welcome to my channel. Enter the dungeon, the home of those dirty DeFi degenerate plays, DAO launches, gem drops, and all the different ways that I make money. And as you can see above from my fellow house Kekor NBS, who got her first rebase already this morning. The Discord was lit. Rome went off. It was crazy. Once it was finally able to be traded, it just went off. Everybody was stoked. There was definitely a few glitches. There was a few things happening on the front end. The devs had to come back in and make another announcement that they were fixing the UI. The rebasing rewards weren't displaying correctly on the front end. All kinds of stuff was going on. The chat was moving faster than anybody could deal with. The mods had to slow it down multiple times. I was so tired and just having fun and watching the Romies just get crazy easily. Romies are, I'm going to say it, they're definitely the best community in the DAO space. and as like massive first movers to Moon River. They're making some big moves, and Rome is going to be an amazing project. So let's get in a little bit deeper into what exactly is going on here. But first, do me a big favor, smash like, smash subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll drop these videos on your phone. So let's get into this. Just a couple details about Rome Dao. What is it? It's an ohm fork on the Moon River network. The website, https romedao.finance. That's the only website that you want to go to. Rome is the ticker. You buy Rome on solarbeam.io. Always make sure that you are on the correct websites. And remember that nothing in this video is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. As a matter of fact, I don't recommend that you buy any of the projects that I'm involved in because these are all super degenerate. These are all highly risky. So be a big boy or be a big girl and always do your own research and ape responsibly, okay? Let's keep going. But basically what we're looking at is an RPG with NFTs where you will actually be able to participate in campaigns based on the staking mechanism. So as a staker, somebody holds Rome, you can stake it and you can participate in campaigns to earn NFTs, to fight the Etruscans, and to have a great time with your Romies. So right now there's 30,000 plus in Discord at the launch. It was absolutely crazy. Whitelist allocation was $1,500 and right now it's sitting at roughly over 100K, and there was moments where it was between 140K and 450K just looking at the chart. So that was one whitelist worth getting in. Whitelist hunters are super happy today. So how to buy Rome first, let's get into that a little bit. Number one, this is on the Moon River network, so you're going to need to add the Moon River network to your MetaMask. There's a great website out there where you can do this with like one click, I believe. It's called chainlist.org. Then you're going to need to send funds to your Mover wallet so that you can transact on the Moon River network. You'll need to get a little bit of Mover, which is the native token to the Moon River network, for gas. So make sure you do that first, or else you won't be able to play around on that chain. It works exactly like Ethereum or the Matic chain or Avalanche if you're used to those. So get some Mover, and then you need to send your funds over there, okay? And you're going to need to then go to their website, romedao.finance, to make sure that you have the correct contract, because once you get over to SolarBeam, you want to make sure that you're buying the correct contract and not a scam token or anything like that, okay? So go do your research at Rome Dao, right? And once you're there, you want to add, there's a little button, okay? And once you're there, you want to add Rome and SROME to your wallet, so you'll be able to see Rome once you buy it. And SROME is the staked version of Rome. So if you plan on staking, we'll talk about that in a second, you also need to add that token for sure. Next step, you have your funds. You need to go to solarbeam.io and swap for Frax, which is a stable, an algorithmic stable coin on the Moon River network. And right now, the most liquid pair for Rome is Rome and Frax. So that's where you're going to want to trade for Rome. So the final step is to swap Frax for Rome, and then you should have it in your wallet. And then if you want to stake Rome, here's how you're going to do it. Again, if you need to have Rome in your wallet first, obviously, and you're going to go to Rome Dao Finance/stake. It's going to look like this. You're going to connect your wallet when you're on the Moon River network. Just click connect, sign the wallet so that you're logged in. And then you're going to need to do 2 transactions. And this works basically exactly like all other ohm forks. Transaction number 1, you're going to need to approve the Rome contract to spend your Rome, because they need to take that Rome and they need to swap it for staked Rome and add that to the contract. So what you're going to end up having is SROME that's staked, right? It's going to show up right here, your stake balance right there. Transaction number 2, stake your Rome. And then you're going to probably want to click refresh just to make sure you see it, because it's not always visible immediately. Now, for each transaction, you're going to need to spend a little bit of gas. So that's where the mover comes into play. Remember, you need that in your wallet to do anything on Moon River. And I suggest changing your gas price to around 3.5 to 10 gwei. And that may not be necessary in the future, but today, right now, on the 30th of November, Moon River is moving very slow. I think they're at 10% capacity. So for all the early Rome people who were trying to swap out their AROM and all that stuff, it took like a lot of gas. So if you want your transaction to go through fast, choose 3.5 to 10 gwei. That's still only between 5 and 10 cents usually. So super easy. So let's look at the website again real quick. So similar to most Ohm forks, you have a lot of the basic stuff happening here. You have their homepage. You can link out to their blog posts, their Medium. You can connect your wallet up here in the right-hand corner. And this is really cool. You can click to go see the Twitter accounts of their different houses. These are different governance sub-DAOs within the Rome Dao community. And from here, you can go to their bonding page. Remember that if you're thinking about bonding, anytime you see a negative number here, you're not getting a good deal. You don't want to bond at a negative rate. You want to bond when it's at a positive ROI. So you would actually be losing money by trying to bond right now when it's showing a negative number. You can go down to the stake page, which I showed you guys a moment ago. And from this page, that is where you are going to do all of your, this is where you'll be staking the token if that's what you want to do. So from here, again, remember, this is where you can add the tokens to your MetaMask. You'll just click on these buttons here. It'll open your MetaMask and it'll add the token to your wallet. And here is where you'll need to connect and you'll need to go through those two transactions that I mentioned earlier to stake your Rome. SolarBeam.io is where you're going to buy Rome right now. Remember, you need to have Frax. I mentioned that earlier. This is the most stable liquidity pool right now for swapping for Rome. That may change in the future. I'm sure new liquidity pools will get added. But right now, November 30th, Frax and Rome, the Frax Rome pair is where you want to be trading and buying Rome. Okay, so make sure you have swapped and you have Frax in your wallet so you can swap it for Rome. The correct ticker right now is Rome. Make sure you're not swapping for a Rome, which was their alpha token. And right now, you can see that the price is trading around $1,300 per share. This is going to go up and down, so don't quote me on the prices, but you can see that it did top off at around 5,500. I have no idea where this is going to go. I don't know if this is the bottom. I don't know if this is the top. So don't quote me on anything related to the price, okay? Always do your own research. So as I mentioned earlier, this launch was not exactly the smoothest launch of all time. However, the chat is still super bullish. I find it interesting that at this time, right now, it's 2:11 Pacific Standard Time on the 30th, that Rome Dao still, as far as I can tell, they haven't come out and even made a public announcement yet on Twitter. It's possible that they're just still in the back end, wrapping up any front end UI bugs or doing whatever they need to make sure once they go live and publicly mention the launch that everybody's happy and that everything is running smoothly. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love Rome Dao. I think it's great, but again, I am not suggesting that you go buy this token. As a matter of fact, any play that I mention on this channel, I just think you should probably not buy it. These are for the real degens and the apes out there. But I want to give a shout out to the Romies. Definitely the best community in the Moon River ecosystem, if not in all of the DAO ecosystem out there. See you guys at the top of the charts.